Let's get started. We have 75 minutes together. So come to child's pose. Bring your knees wide, big toes touch. Wherever you are, presence yourself to being right there. Feel your fingers, feel your feet. Press your forehead down into the earth, down into your mat. And begin your Ujjayi breath. Full deep breaths into your back body, your side ribs expand. And come into downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide, bring your feet wide. Shift your weight around side to side. Hug into center line. Pull your belly button in. Squeeze your forearms in towards one another. Squeeze your inner thighs in towards one another. And then walk your feet to your hands for ragdoll pose. Clasp opposite elbows. Sway from side to side. Press down through your heels. And let your spine fold, drape over your thighs. And catch your hips with your hands. Root down, rise up. Bring your hands to heart center. And we'll open today's practice with 3 ohms. Breathe in. Breathe and reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, breathe in, flow. Plant your hands, move through high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, lift your heart. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. 5 breaths. 5 breaths right here to presence yourself, to being in your body, feeling your hands, feeling your feet. The joy of being alive, the joy of hearing your breath, of hearing birds, hearing whatever it is you can hear, and seeing whatever it is you can see. Take another big deep breath in. And jump your feet to your hands, top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. Root down, reach up, rise up, extended mountain, breathe in, exhale, bow, empty out. Halfway lift, fill up. Vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. 5 breaths. Breathe in deeply. Exhale completely. Root down through your first finger and thumb knuckle. Bring a slight bend to your elbows, a slight bend to your knees. Breathe in. Breathe out. Yeah, fill up. Exhale, bend your knees, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift, fill up. Exhale, fold. Extended mountain, press down, reach up, look up, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky, let it go. And 5 breaths. Use these breaths to come back to your center. Come back to the core of your being, the belly button, your central spine. The feeling of being here in your body, alive and on your mat. Breathe in. Bend your knees, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. halfway lift, forward fold. Extended mountain, root down, reach up, look up, breathe in, exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, press down, lift up, downward facing dog, hips high and reset, 5 breaths. Come back home to your breath, to your hands, to your feet, knowing that you are connected to the earth, to your neighbor, to the other yogis practicing all over the planet right here, right now. Breathe in. Bend your knees, top of your mat, land. Halfway lift, forward fold. Last sun salutation, A, root down, reach up, look up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, empty out. Half lift, vinyasa, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, breathe in, downward facing dog, hips high, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, chair pose, sit low, reach high, breathe in, and as you exhale, sit a little deeper. Full breath in. Sit 1 inch deeper, press your heels down, your hips back, fill up. Forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, breathe in and flow, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, warrior 1, right side step, root, reach, lift, vinyasa, plant your hands, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, warrior 1, left side step, squeeze, reach, plant your hands and flow, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, 5 breaths. Yeah, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale, feel the heat that you're creating, the heat that's arising. Allow the tapas to appear. Breathe in, bend your knees, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Half lift, forward fold, chair pose, sit low, reach high, 1 breath, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in and flow, high plank to low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, warrior 1, right side step, big, squeeze in, reach up, lift up, look up, and flow. Plant your hands high through low, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, warrior 1, left side, take up space, reach up, lift up, and flow. Plant your hands, move through your vinyasa at your pace, in your body, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. 5 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, let it go. Take another breath right here. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs and land top of your mat, half lift, forward fold, chair pose, squeeze in, sit low, reach high, exhale, fold, half lift, vinyasa, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, downward facing dog, warrior 1, right side step, big, root down, reach up, lift up, and flow. Plant your hands, move your body, high and low, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, warrior 1, left side, squeeze in, root down, reach up, lift up, look up, and flow. Plant your hands, high, low, up dog, breathe in, down dog, breathe out, 5 breaths. Coming back home to your breath. Presence yourself through core, hands, and feet. Engagement from skin to muscle to bone. Notice all the sensations of your aliveness right here. Take another breath in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs. Top of your mat, land. Half lift, forward fold. Sit low, reach high, 1 breath, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in and flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Warrior 1, right side step, big. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands. Move your body through high and low. Upward facing dog, so good. Downward facing dog. Warrior 1, left side. Squeeze in, root down, reach up, lift. Plant your hands and flow. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, ha. Yeah, breathe in, ha. Lift your right leg strong and straight. Flex your foot, press out through your heel, bend your knees, stack your hips, and flip your dog. Root down through your heels, lift your hips to the ceiling, lift your heart to the sky. Peel open, side plank, right hand, center of your mat. Core, hands and feet, pull in, press down, lift your top foot, lift your top fingers, reach them towards the ceiling. Take a big breath here. Downward facing dog, let it go. Breathe in, breathe out. Lift your left leg strong and straight. Flexing your foot, pressing out through your heel, bend your knees, stack your hips, flip your dog, root down through your heels, lift your hips up towards the ceiling, the sky, reach and peel open, side plank, left hand, center of your mat. Core, hands and feet, pull in, press down, lift your top foot, fly your top foot, downward facing dog, let it go. So good, yogi, so good. Breathe in, open your mouth, stick out your tongue, make some noise, side out. Again, breathe, let it go. Once more. Step your right foot forward, crescent lunge. Take up a lot of space. Press your front shin towards the top edge of your mat. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Bring your hands to heart center. Twist to the right, elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Press them in towards one another and then open your wings. Spread your fingers, split your palms. Full breath in, full breath out. Breathe in. Warrior 2, stay low. Hug in, so powerful. Gaze over your front middle finger. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Extended side angle, right side. Forearm to thigh or fingers to earth. Press your right knee towards your right pinky toe. Send your gaze up underneath your left armpit. Spin your heart towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Take a big breath, reach through your top hand. Exhale, plant your hands and flow. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, lift your heart, breathe in. Downward facing dog, yeah, reset. Step your left foot forward for crescent lunge, opposite side. Root down through the front heel. Squeeze your inner thighs in. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Lift your fingers towards the ceiling. Squeeze into center line. Hands to heart center. Twist to the left. Elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Press when they make contact. Press up towards the ceiling to the sky with your back leg, your back hamstring. Split your palms if you did so on the other side. Take up all the space. Breathe in. And as you exhale, expand from the inside out. Breathe in. Warrior two, low and strong in your front thigh. Gaze over your front middle finger. Flip your palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in. Extended side angle, left side. Breath. Breath. One more breath, reach through your top fingers. Exhale, plant your hands, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, breathe in, downward facing dog, breathe out. Yeah, fill up, let it go. Step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold. Chair pose, sit low, reach high, one breath. Hands to heart center, twist to the right. Elbow to knee, knee to elbow, and pull back on your left hip to sit deeper. Split your palms, straighten your arms if that's here for you. Take a big breath. Exhale, fold. Toe heel your feet, hips width distance apart, and grab your big toes with your peace fingers and drop your head. Sway from side to side. Press down through your heels, send your sits bones up towards the ceiling to engage your hamstrings. Yeah, release your big toes. Bring your toes back to touch. Sit low, reach high, chair pose. Hands to heart center. Twist to the other side. Press elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Pull back on your right hip, sit deep. Maybe split your hands if you did so on the other side. If not, that's okay. Sit a little deeper. Take a breath. Let it go, forward fold. Bring your feet again, hips width distance apart. Bring your hands all the way underneath your feet. Palms to toes, forward fold. Let your head be heavy. Drop your knowing. Come into your hands and feet. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Yeah, let your breath go. Release this pose and come into crow pose. Spread your fingers wide. Bring your knees to the backs of your triceps and squeeze in towards center line. Press your hips up towards the ceiling. Maybe take Malasana yogic squat. Both are the same sort of working. The opening of your hips, the squeezing into center. Shift your weight forward for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, flow, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, breathe in, downward facing dog, hips high. Take a breath, let it go. Again, breathe in, step, hop, jump, travel, top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. Come up with a long, straight spine. Come up to standing. And prepare for the standing balancing, the equanimity series. Set your drishti. Find a spot that's not moving. Shift your weight into your left foot. Stretch your toes out on the earth. And come into eagle pose. Bring your right thigh up and over your left thigh. Right arm up and under your left. Squeeze into center. Belly button pulls in. Bottom ribs pull in. Everything that's touching squeezes for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change sides. Eagle. Left thigh up and over. Squeeze into center for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change sides. Second set. Intentional gaze, intentional muscle energy, a fierceness and a softness, a sthira and a sukha for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change sides. Be intentional with your energy, intentional with your breath. Come into the pose for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release, come to stand. Standing leg raise, bring your right knee into your chest. You can use a strap, you can use a belt, you can just grab a hold of your shin, yogi's choice, but wake up your feet. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Extend your right leg out to the side, your left arm, stretch it out, reach it out, expand here from your core out into your hands and feet for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back to center. Reach your fingers towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Kick your foot forward, your right foot, kick it forward. And then airplane pose. Kick your right leg back behind you, flexing your foot, pressing out through your heel. Take a breath here. Bring your hands to heart center. Pause. Half moon, left hand down to the earth or to a block. Stack your shoulders, stack your hips. Pull in as you press out through hand and foot for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to stand. Both feet join and reset. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. Standing leg raise. Bring your left knee up into your chest. If you took the yogi toe lock, great. If you took a strap, great. Grab your shin. That's awesome. All of it's awesome. Extend your left leg out to the side. Your right arm, reach it out to the right. Expand through your fingertips. Pull in as you press out for 5. 1, 2. Your fullest expression. 3, 4, 5. Come back to center. Kick your foot, reach your fingers. Airplane pose. Left leg, kick it back behind you. Toes point to the earth. Palms face the earth. Drop your left hip. Lift from your inseam. Take a breath. Hands to heart center. Pause. Inhale. Half moon as you exhale. Right hand down to the block, to the earth. Stacking your shoulders. Peeling your top hip up and over your standing leg. Reaching your fingers. Pull in and press out for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Join both feet on the earth, on your mat, and come up to stand. Dancer, root down through your left foot, reach your left arm towards the ceiling. Reach back, grab the inside of your right foot with your right hand, thumb pointing up. And come into the pose. Let dancer land in your body right here. Your fullest expression of dancer, first set for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change sides. Dancer. Root down through your right foot. Grab the inside of your left foot, thumb facing up. And come into the pose. Your pose, your dancer, your body for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change sides. Second set. Let this be new. Let this be a new experience. Maybe you count your breath in and count your breath out. We'll be here for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Change sides. Second set, new sensations, new experience. Right here in your body. We'll be here for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So good. Come to stand. Take a breath in. Let it go. Tree pose. Root your left foot into the earth. Right foot to your ankle, calf, or inner thigh. And equal pressure. Foot into leg. Leg into foot. From the sole of your standing foot, pull energy up. Skin to muscle to bone. Belly button in. Shoulder blades together. Split your palms. Reach your hands up. Expand through your fingertips. Lift your chest up. Look up and lean back for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands to heart center. Join both feet on the earth and change sides. Left foot, ankle, calf, or inner thigh, and press in. Press in. Press down. Lift up. Send your gaze up. Lift your heart up. Look up and lean back for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let it go. Join both feet on the earth. Take a breath in. Empty out. Extended mountain, root down, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift. Vinyasa, plant your hands. Move your body through high plank and low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, warrior 1. Step big, squeeze in, reach up. Open up, warrior 2. Flip your front palm, reverse, breathe in, straighten your front leg, preparation for triangle. Keep your knee bent ever so slightly. Reach your right fingers forward and bring your right fingertips down to the earth or to a brick on the outside of your shin and stack your shoulders. Send your gaze up to your top hand and soften your knees. Baby bend in your knees. Press out through your left pinky toe edge of your foot. Take a big breath. Let it go. Another. Let it go. Come up to standing. Pivot your toes to face the long edge of your mat and bring your feet wide. Hinge at your hips, side facing wide angle forward fold. Fingertips down to the earth. Hips, sits bones pressing up towards the ceiling. Walk your fingers back in line with your toes. Turn your hands around and pull your heart through the window of your legs. Pull your heart through the window of your legs and take your head out of this. Come into your feet. Come into your hands. Let the nectar flow down your spine into your skull, washing away all the debris, all the dust, all the cobwebs. Let the nectar flow. Breathe in. Breathe out. Walk your fingers out underneath your shoulders, halfway lift. Breathe in. Press down, come up to stand. Pivot your right toes to face the short edge of your mat. Bring your left foot halfway up your mat, setting up for pyramid pose. Slight bend to both knees. Press down through your heels. Squeeze into center. Reach your fingers up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Hinge at your hips. Reach your fingers. Send them down to frame your front foot. Slight bend in both knees. And as you exhale, send your nose towards your pinky toe. Big breath in. Big breath out. Again. Empty. Twisting triangle, left hand stays right where it is. Reach your right fingers up. Press down through your left heel. Squeeze your hips in towards center line and twist. 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 Take one more big breath right here. Exhale, vinyasa. Plant your hands. Move your body. Flow like water. High plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward for warrior one. Root down, squeeze in, reach up, lift up, open up warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse, breathe. And triangle opposite side. Straighten your front leg, baby bend in your knee, stack your shoulders. Left fingers come down to the earth or to a block on the outside of your shin. Maybe bring the block to the inside of your shin. Play with your alignment, play with how it feels in your body. Slight bend to both knees. Take a breath, reach more through your fingers. Exhale, refine. One more big breath. Let that breath go. Come up to stand. Pivot your toes to face the long edge of your mat. Clasp your hands at the small of your back for side-facing wide angle forward fold with the bind. Soften your knees. Hinge at your hips and drop your head. Press your fists up, but bring a bend to your elbows. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Send them up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Take a breath. Let that breath go. Yeah, one more. Breathe in. Exhale, come up to stand. Pivot your left toes towards the front edge of your mat and set up for pyramid pose, opposite side. Left foot forward, short stance, wide stance, squeeze into center line. Reach your fingers up towards the ceiling, squeeze in, skin to muscle to bone, and then hinge, reach, reach, reach. Bring your fingertips down to the earth or to a block and send your nose towards your left pinky toe. Drop your head, press down through your heels, breath in, and breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So good. Twisting triangle. Right hand stays. Left fingers reach. Pull in as you press out through your fingertips and down through your heels. Take a breath. Elongate your spine. Exhale. Twist, twist, twist. Breathe in. Vinyasa, plant your hands, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, so good. Shift your weight forward into a high plank, low plank, high plank, low plank, high plank, lower down slow, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come all the way down to your belly. Bring your arms back by your sides, palms facing the earth. Bring one ear to your mat. Feel your heartbeat in your nose. Maybe the sweat running through your hair. And here, cultivate gratitude for being here on your mat, for being in your body, for doing the work and staying present to your body sensations. Locust pose. Press your pubic bone down, fly, hands, heart, feet, rise up. Stay here, soften, let your breath go. Breathe in, fly high. Soften, let your breath go. One more, breathe in, lower all the way down and bring your other ear down to the earth. See what there is to see. Feel your heartbeat, feel your breath rising in your back body. Locust pose, second set. Press down, pull in, lift up. Soften, let your breath go. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. One more, breathe in. Lower all the way down. Full breath in. Full breath out. Floor bow. Bend your knees, grab your feet, grab your ankles, flex your feet. And kick your feet into your hands, pull back on your feet with your hands and rise up. Your fullest expression of floor bow on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release, windshield wiper your legs from side to side, reset, let that go. You are here now. You're not there. You're not tomorrow. You're right here, right now. Floor bow, second set. Take the grip, flex your feet, and rise up. Press your thighs down. Lift your heart for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Windshield wiper your legs. Rock from side to side. Upward facing dog, hands wide, pinky fingers on the edges of your mat. Lift your heart, soften your elbows for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Downward facing dog. Come down to your knees and set up camel pose. Set up your camel pose, toes tucked, toes untucked, squeezing into center. Belly button pulls in, bottom ribs pull in. Lift your heart, lift your gaze, look up and lean back. See what there is to see. Open your eyes, be present to being alive in your body. Intentional breath for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come out of camel, sit back on your heels. Take a breath in. Let it go. And camel, second set. Your camel, your gaze, your body, your practice. Look up, lift up, lean back for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly come out of camel, sit back on your heels. Take a breath in. Let it go. Make your way onto your back and set up bridge pose. You know bridge in your body. Be efficient with your movement, efficient with your time to rise up into bridge. Press down through your heels, lift your hips. Clasp your hands at the small of your back. Press your fists down to lift your hips higher. We're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down, release. Take a breath in. Let that breath go. Bridge number 2 or wheel. If wheel is in your practice, bring your hands wide on either sides of your ears. Press the crown of your head into the earth. Step 1. Step 2, press down through your heels, down through your hands, and rise up for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down with control. Take a breath in. Let that breath go. Yeah, and number 3, rise up, bridge or wheel. Come into your body, fully in your practice, fully in your breath for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slow and control, lower down. Full breath in, full breath out. And again, set it up and go, yogi. Bridge or wheel, rise up for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slow and controlled, lower down. Breath in, breath out. And set it up and go. Rise up. Your Saturday, your body, your practice, bridge or wheel for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slow, lower down. Come back into your breath. Fill up. Empty out. Last one right here. Rise up, bridge or wheel. Your body, your practice, your choice, your experience. Be here. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down. So good. Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together. Touch in. Feel your heart pounding. Feel your breath rising and falling. So good. So good. Happy baby. Grab the outside edges of your feet. Press your tailbone down into the earth. Press the back of your head into the earth and kick up into your hands. Maybe you rock from side to side. Find the softness, find the strength. Extend both legs up towards the ceiling. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck. Lower your right leg down to a hover. And flex both feet. Pulse up towards your left pinky toe for 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 27, 28, 29, 30. Both legs up, shoulders down. Woo. Take a breath in. Let it go. Lower your left leg to a hover, flexing your foot, and pulse towards your other pinky toe for 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Both legs up, shoulders down. Bring your hands underneath your tailbone. Give your tailbone a cushion. Press up through your heels. We'll do 6 30-60 legs. Lower your legs down 30 degrees. Then 60. Hover your feet, look up at your toes and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. Lower down 30. Then 60. Hover your feet, see your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. That's 2. Lower down 30. Then another 30. Hover your feet, see your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. That's number 3. Lower down 30. You've got this. 60. Hover your feet, see your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. That was 4. Lower down 30. 60. Hover your feet, see your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. That was 5. This is the last one. Lower down 30. 60. See your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. Give your low back a massage. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck. Stack your knees over your hips and flex your feet. And work to keep your knee in line with your hip when you bring it in. Yogi bicycles. Extend your right leg long with a flexed foot. Kick it out. Bring your elbow to your knee and then switch for 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. Take a breath in. Let it go. High boat. High boat. Lift your chest. Low boat. High boat. Low boat. High boat. Last low boat for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Taking a full body stretch. Reach your fingers, reach your toes. Yeah, take up space. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. However you get there, be fully present in your downward facing dog. This is a new experience, a new breath. Extend your right leg up towards the ceiling to the sky. Bend your knee, stack your hips, and come into half pigeon. Bring your right knee to your right wrist. Drape your shin across the top of your mat, but press down through the knife's edge of your front foot. And press down if your toe is tucked in the back. If it's not tucked, press all of your toes into the earth. Active feet. And then take sleeping pigeon when you're ready. Crawl your fingers forward out onto the earth, out onto the floor. Bring your forehead down. And be here. Pressing down through your feet. pressing down through your forehead. And see what there is to see. Hear what there is to hear. And then extend your torso longer over your front shin, now that you've been here for a moment or two. And be in this moment newly. In this breath newly. Take 2 more full breaths just like that. And then change sides. With as much movement or as little movement as you desire, but be intentional about your movements. And half pigeon left side. Knee to wrist. Active feet pressing down through the knife's edge of your front foot. The top of your back foot or your toe being tucked. And then come into sleeping pigeon. Feet still active, feet still pressing down into the earth. Forehead pressing into your mat, into the earth. And send your attention to your ears. Notice your breath. Take 2 more breaths right here. And then downward facing dog. And shake it around, shift your downward facing dog from side to side, from foot to foot. And then come down to your knees and make your way to the top of your mat and set up double pigeon. Either shin can be on the bottom because we'll get both. And flex your feet strong, stacking your top ankle to the outside of your bottom knee. Flexing your feet, sitting down, pressing down through your sits bones, lifting your heart towards the ceiling, to the sky. And we're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change the stack of your legs. Top shin becomes bottom shin. Both feet are flexed strongly. Root down through your sits bones, lift up, long spine. We're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release your double pigeon and set up for frog pose. We won't be here for long, but fold your mat in half. Maybe place a towel or a blanket underneath your other knee, or you just experience the sensations. We're not going to be here for long. Hips come out of your, thigh bones come out of your hips at 90 degrees. Your shins come out of your knees at 90 degrees. And your feet are also flexed strongly at 90 degrees. Bring your forearms down to the earth. Have a conversation with your hips right here. Say hi, hips. Hi. Send your breath into where you're feeling the strong sensations. And place your attention on your listening. Send your attention out into your ears, into the space around you. Soften your breath. Long, slow, steady breath in. Long, slow, steady breath out. We're here for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come forward out of frog. Bring your belly down to the earth, your legs together back behind you, and pause. And then make your way back onto your mat for seated single leg extension. Extend your right leg out long. Bring your left foot to your right inner thigh. Press down through your sits bones, lifting your heart up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Reach your fingers, hinge, lean towards your front foot. Send your nose towards your pinky toe and soften. Slight bend to your knee. And we're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change sides. Extend your left leg long, right foot to inner thigh, rooting down through your sits bones, lifting your head, lifting up through the crown of your head. Reach to your pinky toes. Send your nose towards your pinky toe and soften. Digging your heel into the mat, pulling your heel back into your body. Slight bend to your knee. And we're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extend both legs out long. Seated forward fold, reaching your fingers up towards the ceiling. Hinge, reach for your toes. Soften your gaze, soften your knees. And we're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back up. Reverse tabletop. Plant your hands back by your hips. Press down through your heels, lifting your hips up, lifting your heart up. We're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down for fish pose. Bring your forearms down to the earth, your fingers back by your hips, lifting your heart up, looking up, leaning back. Point your toes, and then pull your toes towards your face. So floint your feet. And here we're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up out of fish pose and set up your inversion for today. You can take waterfall pose with a brick underneath your tailbone, legs up towards the ceiling. You can take traditional headstand if you have a wall to practice that. Maybe you try forearm stand, shoulder stand, go upside down. Shoulder stand, send your gaze up between your big toes. Take another breath here. And come into plow pose. Bring your toes down towards the earth. Keep gazing at that spot at the ceiling. Full breath in. Full breath out. Again, breathe in. Take deaf man's pose. Bend your knees. Bring them down by your ears. Take a breath here. Let that breath go. Take another breath in, and then slowly come out of deaf man's pose, out of your shoulder stand. Keep looking at the ceiling, looking at the sky. Lower your spine down 1 vertebrae at a time, slow and controlled. And then take Supta Baddha Konasana, soles pressing in towards one another, knees wide, and touch in. Extend your legs out long on your mat. Hug your right knee into your chest. Hug your right knee. Give it some love. Be fully aware of how your knee feels right here, how your thigh feels pressing into your belly. Supine twist. Left hand takes right knee across your body. Right arm comes out like a wing. Send your gaze out towards your thumb. Soften your gaze. Soften your shoulders down to the earth. And breathe. A full breath in. And full breath out. And breathe in. And let it go. And come back to center. And change sides. Supine twist, opposite side. Big breath in. Big breath out. And be present to whatever sensations you can feel right here, right now. See what there is to see, hear what there is to hear. And come back to center. And take Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles touch, hands touch in. Allow your gaze to be heavy, your eyes to be heavy. And let control of your breath go. Let control over your muscle energy go. Let your thighs be heavy, your legs be heavy, your hands on your belly be heavy. Extend your legs out long on your mat. Find the corners of your mat with your heels. Let your feet be really, really wide. Take up so much space. Bring your arms down by your sides. Palms up to receive. Receive the gift of your practice. Feel the air as you breathe in. Passing in through your nose, and as you breathe out, passing out through your nose. And send your attention to your breath. Breathing in fully. Breathing out fully. And even though your eyes are closed, send your gaze to the middle of your chest. Send your gaze to the middle of your chest. And be intentional with the noticing. Noticing your gaze. Noticing your breath. Noticing whatever you can hear or feel. Notice any sounds. Notice any sensations, the points of contact between you and the earth. Notice the space between sounds. Notice how long the spaces are between sounds. If thoughts come up, let them come up, let them go. Let them come up, let them go, and keep your attention on your gaze at the middle of your chest and noticing whatever it is that you can hear or feel. Your mind is trained to be in thinking. So if you get caught up in thought, come back to sensation, come back to sound. And notice the spaces between the sounds. The spaces between your sensations. And the spot where you're gazing in the middle of your chest. Imagine that there's a little spark of sunshine, a little spark of ray of daylight right there in the middle of your chest. little spark of light. And as you focus your gaze on that spark of light in the center of your chest, see it getting bigger. See it getting bigger. See it expand. See that spark of light in the middle of your chest? What color is it? Is it blue? Is it green? Is it red? Is it yellow? And send your gaze to that spot. Notice what color you see. And then with your mind's eye, make that spot of light get bigger. That spot of light begins to envelop you from your chest to your hips, from your chest to your head, to your hips, to your knees, to your feet. Imagine like it's a dome of light covering you. With each breath in and each breath out, you make it grow larger. Make your ball of energy, your ball of light, get bigger with each breath. Your connectedness to your body, your connectedness to your breath, connects you to the light of your energy. And the light of your energy connects you to everyone, everything on this earth. So as you continue to breathe in and breathe out, expand the light of your connectedness from the center of your chest out into wherever you are, out into the space around you, the house that you're in, the zip code that you're in, the city that you're in. With your mind's eye, expand the light of your connectedness from the center of your chest to as big as your mind could possibly imagine. The whole state, the whole country, the whole continent, the whole planet. Visualize the color of your light, the color of the light of your connectedness, expanding out as big as your mind could possibly imagine. And once you have reached expanding as big as you can expand the color of the light of your connectedness, you come back into the physicality of your body, the physicalness of your breath, the sensations that you feel. Release the visualization of the color of the light of your connectedness as if it were a fog. Shavasana. fingers and your toes. And take a big deep breath in. Sigh it out. Again, breathe in. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, make some noise. And roll to your right hand side. Notice your breath. Notice the sounds. And slowly press yourself up to an easy seat at the top of your mat, bringing your hands to heart center. Thumbs pressing into your breastbone, sitting tall. And we'll close today's practice with 3 ohms. Bring your thumb knuckles up to your forehead center and touch in. And together we bow. Namaste.
Namaste.
And thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come to your mat, to do this work, to do this practice, to get present to being in your body, right here, right now. Give yourself a hand. Good work, yogis. Good work. Good work.